Jolie Brise. Jolie Brise is a gaff-rigged pilot cutter built and launched by the Albert Paumelle Yard in Le Havre in 1913 to a design by Alexandre Pâris. After a short career as a pilot boat, owing to steam replacing sail, she became a fishing boat, a racing yacht, and a sail training vessel. 1923–1977 Post-Pilot History. Bought by Evelyn George Martin in 1923, she was refitted and won the first Fastnet race from 7 starters in August 1925. In 1927, Martin sold Jolie Brise through an advertisement in Yachting World to Captain Warren Ferrier and his partner Dr. Brownlow Smith. An engine and an additional cabin were fitted at Morgan Giles Yard at Teignmouth. Bobby Somerset, a founder member of the Ocean Racing Club as was Martin, purchased her in 1928. After competing in the Fastnet, Bermuda, and Santander races, he sold her 4 years later to Lieutenant John Gage, R&R. His ownership was only for a year, and it seems that in 1934 she was purchased by an American, Stanley Mortimer. Alterations, mostly to the living accommodation, were made at a yard in Palma, Majorca, and a Gardner diesel was fitted in Marseilles. After cruising the Mediterranean, and with war in the offing, Jolie Brise returned to Southampton and was put up for sale. She was bought by William Stannard but requisitioned by the Royal Navy, which laid her up on a mud berth at Shoreham for the duration of the war. In 1945 she was bought by a syndicate headed by Lillian and Jim Worstel, and her name was changed to Pleasant Breeze. A voyage to New Zealand was aborted, and when she put into Lisbon she was acquired by a Portuguese syndicate headed by Luis Lobato. Repaired and refitted, she was once again listed as Jolie Brise. For nearly 30 years her home port remained Lisbon, but in 1975, partly because of the political situation in Portugal, she returned to the Solent 50 years after her first Fastnet win. 1977 onwards. Current role. In 1977 she was bought in a collaboration between Dance's School, the International Sailing Craft Association, and the Science Museum to serve as the flagship of its sailing club, and remains in that role. Between 1977 and 1991, she sailed extensively around European waters crewed by students from the school, including winning tall ships races in 1980 and 1986. The students were also involved heavily in the care and maintenance of her. In 1991, she entered a major refit at Gloucester Docks, which was completed in 1993. The same year she entered the Fastnet race again, 60 years after her first time, in 1931. After a circumnavigation of the UK in 1994, she has sailed all over Europe and beyond with crews from the school, hosting other schools and groups of young people, and with commercial trainees. In 1996, she returned to Portugal to visit Luis Lobato. In 1997, she went north, venturing 200 miles inside the Arctic Circle, and in 2000. In 2019, she visited Iceland and the Faroe Islands for the first time. In 2003, she was bought by Dance's School outright. The boat is currently skippered by Toby Maris and has the capacity to carry up to 12 students for local and international cruising and racing trips. Specifications: spar length 22.50 m, 73 ft, 10 in 10 in length on deck 17.6 m, 56 ft. Load waterline length 14.63 m, 48 ft. Beam 4.63 m, 15 ft, 2 in. Draft 3.10 m, 10 ft, 2 in, 2 in, 2 in, 2 in, 2 in, 2 in. Displacement 44 tons. Crew up to 3. Trainees up to 12. MCAMG in 280 operating area, Category 0 unrestricted. Fastnet races. The Fastnet race is a biennial offshore yacht race off the south coast of the United Kingdom. named after the Fastnet Rock, which the race course rounds. It is considered one of the classic offshore races. Jolie Brise won the inaugural Fastnet race, then called the Ocean Race, in 1925 in a time of 6 days, 14 hours and 45 minutes as part of a fleet of 7 boats. At the post-race dinner at the Royal Western Yacht Club in Plymouth, the new Ocean Racing Club, later the Royal Ocean Racing Club, was formed and its first Commodore appointed, Jolie Brise's owner LTCMDR Evelyn G. Martin. Jolie Brise won the Fastnet again in 1929 and 1930, again skippered by Martin. She is currently the only vessel to have won the race 3 times. She also competed in the 2013 Fastnet race, crewed by students from Dance's School and the Ellen MacArthur Cancer Trust, finishing 277th in fleet of 294 boats with a time of 4 days, 19 hours, 11 minutes and 4 seconds. Blue Water Medals. Bermuda Post Office stamps. A part of her participation in the Tall Ships Atlantic Challenge 2009, Jolie Brise sailed from Tenerife to Bermuda. To commemorate the event, the Bermuda Post Office Philatelic Department issued a set of stamps depicting 6 of the ships involved, including the Jolie Brise. Thames Diamond Jubilee Pageant. Jolie Brise was one of a number of prestigious vessels to be moored along the route of the Thames Diamond Jubilee Pageant to celebrate the Diamond Jubilee of Elizabeth Roman II on 3 June 2012. Due to her size, she was not part of the flotilla of vessels and was instead moored with other vessels at St. Catherine Docks. Jolies Pub. In May 2018, Wetherspoons opened a pub in Teignmouth and named it the Jolie Brise after the boat, which had been refitted in the town before her first Fastnet win in 1923. Jolie Brise visited the town for the opening of the pub. Chronology. 1913, built in Le Havre by Albert Paumelle. 1923, new owner E.G. Martin. 1925, winner of the first Fastnet race. 1926, fifth in the Bermuda race and awarded Blue Water Medal. 1926, finished third in Fastnet. 1927, new owners W. Ferrier and W. B. Smith. 1927, retired from Fastnet after reaching the Lizard. 1928, second in the Fastnet race. 1928, new owner HRSF de V. Somerset. 1929, winner of the Fastnet race. 1929, winner of the Queen of Spain's Cup, the first first Santander. 1930, winner of the Fastnet race. 1930, first across line in Santander but second to Ilex on corrected time. 1931, competed Fastnet. 1932, competed Bermuda, retired after rescuing crew, save one of Adriana, who abandoned because of fire. 1932, new owner J.F.B. Gaged. 1934, new owner S. Mortimer. 1938, new owner W. Stannard. 1945, new owner syndicate led by Lillian and Jim Worstel. 1946, new owner L. Lobato and partners Vez Pinto, principal owner 1955, new owner L. Lobato, sole owner 1977, new owners the International Sailing Craft Association in association with Dance's School Sailing Club and the Science Museum. 1980, winner Tall Ships Race. 1986, winner Tall Ships Race Newcastle to Bremerhaven. 1993, refit complete Jolie Brise's first fastnet since 1931. 1994, circumnavigation of UK. 1999, second in tall ships race. 2000, overall winner of the tall ships 2000 transatlantic race. 2002, overall winner of the tall ships 2002 transatlantic race. 2005, participated in the Trafalgar 200 celebration. 2008, first in class and fleet in tall ships race Liverpool, UK to Malloy, Norway, 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 Norway. 2011, first in class and overall winner of the tall ships race 2011. 2015, first in class and overall winner of tall ships race 2015.